What's up, everybody? Excuse me. Hope everybody's day is going well. I just wanted to upload a quick video. I just noticed that the title, or at least the description of my YouTube channel, is trying to find my niche as a civilian after the military. And I haven't really talked too much about that. I mean, I've talked about being homeless, but I haven't really talking about all the things that led to that and all the things that have led to where I'm at right now. I might have shared this in previous videos. I'd have to look at my posts. But I don't know where to start. I mean, my story started back in like 2004 when I was in Hawaii, and one of the guys I was working with was in the Hawaii National Guard, and it sparked my my love, my passion for the military, because I grew up on military movies. My dad was in the military. His brother, God rest his soul, was an officer in the field artillery, active duty. His little bird got shot down, or it got shot down by artillery fire, actually. There's been plenty of times that when I think of my uncle that passed away, that I want to live my life to honor his. And I can't wait to meet him in Valhalla. So, till Valhalla. Anyway, so yeah, I was in Hawaii, and I started talking to my buddy that was in the National Guard, and I was like, he asked me what I wanted to do, and I told him I want to be a grunt. You know, I want to be an infantryman, whether that's in the Army or the Marines. And I'm pretty sure I said the Marines for first. I don't know if that's me just trying to save face with my Marine Corps brothers, but I have mad respect for them, just from my eyewitness accounts of how they hold themselves as Marines. They're a different breed, for sure, but I have mad respect for them. Anyway, so he's like, really, you want to do that? And make a long story short, one thing led to another, and I kind of just got talked into doing the National Guard. Met up with the recruiter, passed my little pre-ASVAB test, and then told me my list of jobs. And there was a couple that I was psyched about, and then again, because I didn't know much about the military as far as the reality of it, not the Hollywood version of it. I didn't know what to expect, honestly. It was weird. Anyway, I got talked into being 88 Mike, which anybody that's in the military knows, truck driver. I'm not complaining. It was a job. You know, I had something to do. I was gainfully employed as a truck driver. My first, I actually didn't stay with the Hawaii National Guard. I did a IST while I was at the tail end of basic. It was either the tail end of basic or the tail end of AIT. I decided, it was actually, and the reason I made this decision is it was around the time that I went to basic. It was around the holidays, so they sent us on a 2-week holiday exodus to go spend time 2 weeks with our families. So in that time, I got to go back to Colorado, where I'm from, and it made me miss my family, it made me miss my friends in the state of Colorado. So I went through the proper lines, and they told me, this is what you need to do. You're going to do an interstate transfer back to Colorado, from Hawaii to Colorado, blah blah blah. That all happened. So I never did a drill with Hawaii National Guard. There's parts of me that wonders what it would have been like if I had actually just stayed the course and stayed in Hawaii. Um, but then I think also that if it didn't go this route, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So um, 5 months after I got through my AIT, I got put in with the 947th engineer company, horizontal, not combat engineers. So heavy equipment operators, truck drivers, stuff like that. We went on our first. I went on my first deployment with that unit. It was to Ramadi, Iraq, and it was exactly what they told us it was going to be like. That they hit you hard and heavy at the start, and because they know that they know our schedule better than we know our schedule sometimes, and they knew when new units are coming in, and when we were doing our left seat, right seat, they knew that was the best time to hit us because you got a whole bunch of newbies hitting the sandbox for the first time, driving with people that just want to get home, and thank God nothing ever happened to me. I always heard, convoy ahead of us or convoy behind us, and this wasn't just for the first deployment. It was for the second deployment that I went on in 0910 to the same place, Ramadi, Iraq. And it was when 82nd was took over control of the Al Anbar province from the Marine Corps. So then in between my first and second deployment, I never gave myself time to just kind of relax. After my first deployment 3 months later, I went in, got on Title 10 orders to be a trainer, which is OCT for the military. You guys know, observer controller trainer, and that was with First Army. And what that was we'd go out and be at MOB stations, MOB sites, and train a National Guard and Reserves before they deployed, because National Guard Reserves obviously don't do this 7 days a week. So everything kind of has to be crammed down their throat in 3 months, and half the time the training that you get doesn't even apply to your mission, and you kind of learn on the fly when you get over there anyways. I never really thought anything bad ever happened on my deployments. I mean, like I said, things went bad around us, around my company, my battalion. The first time I went, it was with company, at a company level, and then the second time was battalion size element. And but I never experienced anything bad. The closest I ever got was some guy was taking pop shots at us while we were trying to fix a vehicle, and we had boots on ground, and shots went off, and then nothing else happened after that. The funny thing is as soon as we went back in, and the guys that went out for the next shift to replace us, they got hit by rocket fire and mortar attack. So it's just, it's just the way it works out sometimes, I guess. The only time I had a bad feeling was my first deployment, and I'm sure it was just me being young, and the fact that I went home on my 2-week R&R, got engaged, came back, and right away, Naylor, you're going on a convoy tonight. Roger that, Sergeant. Roger that. Go through the convoy briefs, which were multiple. I had no idea why they did so many convoy briefs at the time, because when we did it, we did like maybe 1 or 2 convoy briefs, and then pop smoke, went on mission. Anyway, first deployment, like anytime we went with the active duty guys, it was long. It was always like 3 or 4 convoy briefs before the actual mission. And so this mission, I'm back from R&R. Like I said, I just got engaged. For some reason, I were sick about this mission. I was like, I really don't want to go out. I really don't want to go. And before, it was not a problem. I did it because I knew that was what was being asked of me. I signed the paper. I shook the, rose my hand. I understood that I was gonna have to do stuff and just do it. And I don't really think much of it. I don't know what happened that night though. They were saying that the route was black and that we're gonna be on standby. And it's like, okay, this is not good. It's like, and we're on standby. I was like, I really don't want to go. I talked to one of my sergeants, and I was just like, he was a really religious guy, and I just said, hey, Sergeant, Sergeant, I just need you to pray for me because I'm really worried about this mission. So he prayed for me, and strangely enough, they indexed on the mission. They said it was too hot on the route, and we were gonna try it the next night. So next night happened, went on mission, nothing happened. So that was the only time that I ever felt scared about anything. And other than that, and that's the God's honest truth. That was the only time I ever felt scared. And I think it was partly because I was a young soldier coming back from R&R, just got engaged, and I didn't want to lose my life. I wanted to get married. So a month later, by the way, she broke it off, and I thought it was because she found someone and she was cheating on me, but apparently it was me, and it was something I had said over the phone that really upset her. It made her think that if that's that I could say to her over the phone, then what would I say to her when we were married? So, yeah. Which makes me thankful for the fact that I never got married in the military, because I would have lost my shit, dude, if I was actually married, had kids or whatnot, and then came back home and had the whatever, PTSD going on. I don't know, and then have to deal with cheating wife or Jody. God, dude, I'd lose my shit. Anyway, there's gonna be a part 2. I'm gonna cut this video off. I'll come back. I'll make sure to watch this video so I know where to start off on the next. But I kind of wanted just to get a background of where I came from, and anybody else has a similar story, and I want to have a continuation of this story so you guys have a better understanding of where I come from, why I have this mental health disorder. Anyway, like I say at the end of all my videos, you guys, peace out, and remember, you're never out of the fight.